What's up there, everybody? Coming to you with another video today. In my gym clothes, guys. It's a gym day, so don't judge. But I wanted to respond via response to Isaac the Noob, Captain Electro. Scab just got in on it. Backyard Knife Dude. I mean, I guess the list is going to go on and on if you're like the 10th person doing this, so you got a lot of names to kind of shout out. You guys know me you guys know me. I don't normally respond to challenges. My channel's kind of not built that way. In these short form videos, everything is a production for me. But I thought this is not so much a challenge. This is actually pretty interesting conversation in terms of looking at your knives and seeing what is valuable to you and what you would kind of rely on when you're in a pinch and when you have a problem, what you would turn to. And it's actually pretty interesting conversation, and I actually like this, so I wanted to contribute to this. So that's why I'm coming to you just kind of like this, just wanted to get it done before I kind of don't do it, because I was not going to do it for, until now. What if you had 2 minutes, or if you had a very limited amount of time, the explanation or the challenge, whatever you want to call it is, if you had a limited amount of time to leave the house, what folder would you grab and what fixed blade would you grab in a life or death situation or a survival situation where you just had to get up, shit hits the fan, and you just got to go, okay? That's a tough one. I'm going to go Scab's way, and I'm going to tell you what I normally carry. Now, it's not anywhere as interesting as what Scab carries every day, because I live in New York City. I live in New York State, and New York State laws, kind of are very strict in terms of carry. So my obsession of knives is not going to, get me in trouble with the law. They're doing their job too, and give me jail time or fines or whatever it is. So luckily, I'm not looking at myself as needing to have to be, in terms of self-defense. I just, love knives. I want to carry a knife. I want to have something in my pocket. If I need it, it's there at all times. Even if I'm walking around the house, it's always in my pocket. So now, basically, my go-to knife has been lately this CRKT pillar, okay? This knife, and thanks to Donnie B. All Day, who recommended it to Scab, and then Scab recommended it to me, this is a great little knife. It's got a great contour. I cut boxes up for recycle. I cut bags open for prep. I cut wire ties. I cut string. I cut, whatever I need. This thing is there. It's super sharp. I actually just dropped it just now, actually. It's a wonderful knife. Very strong, very stable, very secure. Finger choil right here. You can kind of just choke it up right here. It's really a fantastic, fantastic little knife. So this is my go-to in my pocket at all times. If I needed to carry something else, if I wanted a beefier blade in accompaniment to that, or in addition to, or instead of the CRKT, it would have to definitely be my Cold Steel AD10. This AD10 is it's a wonderfully built knife. I mean, it's a workhorse. It's fantastic. Fits well in the hand. I recontour the edge. It's got a great sharp edge. I strop it all the time. It's definitely my go-to for an everyday carry. And the great thing about it is it's less than 4 inches. It fits in your pocket really well. Less than 4 inches, meaning it's basically legal to carry in New York State unless you get into trouble and you pull it out, and then, well, that's another story altogether. But it's under 4 inches. It's good for me to carry in New York State. I'm very comfortable with it. Would I love a 4-max? Absolutely. But I can't carry it around, so it's going to kind of just sit around and do nothing for me. So you have to kind of be practical as far as what you can use. And if I can't use it, I can't have it. Will I have it one day because I love it? Absolutely. But as of now, my AD10 is my carry along with my CRKT. These are my knives of choice. Now, getting to the challenge, life or death situation, have to leave the house. What would I leave the house with? Let's start with the fixed blade. Before, literally yesterday, when I just got a box in from the Cutlery house, my go-to fixed blade would be one of two choices, okay? The first would probably be my K-Bar modified Tonto, okay? This is a wonderful knife. Listen, it's K-bar quality. The edge is such a fine, beautiful edge, okay? If I had to defend myself, I mean, it's definitely a great knife to defend yourself. It'll definitely do the job. The handle is not the best. Obviously, we're all aware of that, but it's quality steel, and you know what? It fits good in the hand, and it will do the job. So the K-bar knife, American made, American quality, wonderful knife. I would definitely go with my K-bar modified Tonto. But I think the choice, if I had to be out there in the woods and kind of just fending for myself and making fires and preparing wood and chopping down trees and making camps and whatever we do out there, my choice, again, before yesterday, would be the Ontario SB10 Marine Bowie. Okay? Monster of a knife, beautifully thick, amazingly thick blade, spine of the blade, very sharp edge right out of the box. I didn't even need to sharpen this yet. This is a very, very sharp knife out of the box. Beautiful, love it. Handle is great, fits really well in the hand, very well balanced, and you could, chop up your wood, make a fire, do whatever you need to do. This knife will take it. It's great. Okay, that would be my fixed blade for that situation. Now, since yesterday, my choices have changed. Now, what I like about this, I don't know if you want to call it a challenge. It's not really a challenge, but it's a question, or what would you do type of scenario. It can change in time. So this video can be revisited over and over again, because you could have made a choice. Like if I made that choice and I got something else and I says, no, this is definitely going to be my go-to knife in that situation, and you can constantly change your selection. That's what makes it so interesting to me. It's not just like, oh, can you cut this way and cut this that way? It's kind of something where you can revisit the same topic over and over again as you broaden your horizons and your knife collection changes. You can definitely change your selection, so we can be revisited over and over again. That's what I really think, what I really like about it. So as of yesterday, now what I would choose, now since I don't have any of Donnie B. All Day's D-Bad Wonderful Creations as of now, my go-to knife would be another incredibly well-made knife from the Cutlery house, okay, KHHI would be, and I showed you guys this yesterday, is the KHHI Bowie, okay? This thing is a freaking beast, guys. And again, I am going to be cutting with this weekend and adding it to my historic video. It is a beautiful knife. And again, over and over again, I say, it fits so well in the hand. It's like an extension of your hand. Won't slip out. Perfect grip. Very nice sharp edge. It's a beast in terms of chopping and doing whatever you need to do with it. You can run this through the mill and it will take it, and it will basically be at your side whenever you need it. It will be there. This will definitely be my fixed blade of choice in that situation as of now. But if we happen to get a situation, put this baby in here, if we happen to have a situation where it's a zombie apocalypse and you need to leave because it's a zombie outbreak, my knife of choice would then change in a heartbeat or in a second to my Apocalypse Scourge. Okay, my Kukri's Apocalypse, it's a Kukri's Scourge is a Kukri's name for it, but it's actually called Apocalypse. Okay, brain buster here, fits really well in the hand. This thing will decapitate those zombies, okay, and definitely protect your life. So that would be my knife of choice, okay, if it was a situation of a zombie apocalypse. But if it's not a zombie apocalypse, this would definitely be my fixed blade of choice, just for plain old survival, being there and doing everything that you need it to do for you and will never fail you. And I think that's what this knife would be. Okay, so now if we get to the fixed blade, guys, my fixed blade, as much as I love the AD10, if I want something a little beefier, a little bit better in the hand, and a little bit more reach, and I can do a little bit more for you, I think my fixed blade of choice, as far as what I have right now in my arsenal or my collection, okay? But as the collection grows, my options are going to change, and my opinion is going to change is what I would take, okay? But what I would take is my Cold Steel Voyager OS 10A XL. My Voyager XL is definitely what I would take, okay? You can basically hack with this if you take a grip back. Hack with this. You can do fine cutting with this. Really amazingly great fine point, clip point, very fine edge, very sharp out of the box. I didn't even sharpen this yet. I just drop it and it's perfectly fine. This will definitely do the job in terms of a folder in your pocket, and it carries very, very well in the pocket. As big as it is, basically when you fold this thing up, okay, it really, you made me look stupid. It kind of just basically slips into the pocket. It's thin, it's light. This is definitely the folder of choice. If I had a situation where I had to leave, this is what I would grab, okay? So I have my Voyager, and I have my Bowie from the Cutlery house, okay? Also, it's also a hammer, guys. Don't forget, it's a power hammer. So if you need to hammer nails in, you need to hammer things into place, it's a power hammer, okay? It's a big chunk of gigantic steel that's welded into the tang of the blade, okay, of the handle, and you could use it as a hammer. So it's even more fortified to be a survival tool. But again, until I get a D-bed knife, my options, my opinion is going to change probably of what would be my go-to fixed blade. But this is currently what I have in my arsenal and what I would choose to go to. So let's continue to challenge, guys. I think it's very interesting, and I think we can revisit it every couple of months or so as we get new knives, and we'll redo the challenge, and it can be something we can revisit over and over again. That's why I think this is a great idea, and it's something I really wanted to contribute to where I normally don't. But great job, Isaac, Captain Electro, Scab. I mean, I think Isaac the Noob started it, and good job, props to you, bro. I think it was a great idea, and Captain Electro started it. I'm not sure. Don't kill me, guys. It was one of you guys, but you guys kind of promoted it really well. So it was one of you guys that started it, and I thank you, and I think it's a great conversation piece and something that can be revisited. So let me not make this video too long. Thanks, guys, for watching. Peace out. And again, I didn't mention in the beginning, guys, 22 veterans a day take their own lives. Hashtag 22 a day. We grow awareness on this channel. Vets, we love you. There's a place for you here, and seek help if you need it. Peace out, guys. Love you all, and until the next video, have a good one. Thanks.